Tuesday morning, you're watching KMIR News this January 3rd. I'm Angela Monroe in for Dan Ball. Thanks for joining us. And before we get to those news headlines, Brian Gallo's here. We are starting the morning with coffee with you. Hopefully you're having a good start to the morning. Dan is not here because he was up late at the film festival, at the red carpet.
Party animal.
Oh, no, I think that he had a good time out there. It looked great.
Lucky
We're going to
dog.
see a little bit of what he did in just a moment. But before that, so the weather was decent for them last night. How's it going to be for all of course, we've got a lot of celebrities in town, actors, producers, directors, etc. How's the weather going to be for this next 2 weeks or so of the film fest?
Well, I can't really, 7 days out is what I'm, yeah, that's what I'm safe with. I'll just, because I don't want to lie to anybody. But we're looking for nice conditions. It's mild today. We're going to have a fairly mild week, below average for a good part of this week. But it's going to be a nice week and weekend to be had, Angela, no doubt about it. Now, there is a chance of rain heading our way come tomorrow night, but I'll get into that during full weather. 50% sky cover right now. We're going to see similar conditions to yesterday, but less wind. So lots of serious clouds hanging overhead. 6:51, that sun will show its beautiful face. And right around 3:30, we'll see our high of 62 degrees. And by 9, the cool off will begin. More detail for you coming up. Back to you, Angela.
Thank you, Brian. The first major film festival of the year rolled out the red carpet with big names returning to the Coachella Valley. The Palm Springs International Film Festival welcomed the major stars for its awards gala. Honorees this year included Amy Adams, Tom Hanks, Mahershala Ali, Casey Affleck, the cast of La La Land and Hidden Figures, Natalie Portman, Nicole Kidman, among others. KMIR's Dan Ball talked to honoree Annette Bening, and she brought along her husband, Warren Beatty.
Annette, you're getting this Lifetime Achievement Award. Robert Duvall, Sam Jackson, Clint Eastwood came before you and got this same award at Palm Springs. Talk to me about what that means to you to be honored by your peers for your body of work.
Wow. Well, I'm very honored. I got to do a movie with Robert Duvall, and he was a great hero, and he was just such a delightful man, like a lot of the great ones are, just wonderful people. So it's very humbling, and it's a little overwhelming. I'm thrilled.
The awards gala is the film festival's largest fundraiser, and it kicks off 2 weeks of films and celebrities hitting the valley. Andrew Garfield received the Spotlight Award last night. He took a moment to recognize a hero of his in the audience.
I have an opportunity to do something which I didn't plan, but there's a man in the room who is directly responsible for making me want to be an actor, and he doesn't know it, but Mr. Tom Hanks. I can't express in words what your life's work has meant to me, but more specifically what your work in Big and Joe versus the Volcano meant to me. You are directly responsible for me being here, and to stand alongside you is a humbling honor, to say the least. So I bow very, very deeply to you and your life's work. Thank you.
The 28th Annual Film Festival ends January 16th, but it's about more than just the stars. Local businesses are seeing a boost from all the tourism. KMIR's Vince Marino has a look.
The Hollywood elite are expected to be walking the streets of Palm Springs for the next 2 weeks, but they're not the only ones coming out for a visit.
During the film festival, we get a lot of added business. There's a lot of foot traffic, people from all over the world, so we actually get the pleasure of having all kinds of guests come in and enjoy dinner here at Lulu.
The hospitality industry is expecting to see a considerable economic boost from the film festival. Hotels in the Palm Springs area are seeing an uptick in reservations. The 2-week event fills rooms both on the weekend and during the week.
Huge impact, not only the room nights it generates, but this event generates tons of national and international publicity.
Visitors come from all over the world. For many of them, this is not their first visit, and hotels in Palm Springs are seeing a lot of repeat customers. Local restaurants are also reaping the benefits of the film festival.
There's people from all over the world. There's people that are local. A lot of the locals get involved with the volunteering, and that really affects our business and brings in a lot of people.
It has a wonderful impact of bringing different people into our restaurant to taste our food, from international people from all over the world, and also the people involved in putting the film festival together, as far as producers, directors, actors, and just the film goers.
Vince Marino, KMIR News.
In other news around the region, felony charges are expected to be filed today against an attempted kidnapping suspect. Riverside County Sheriff's deputies arrested 32-year-old Luis Lozano in Calamasa last Thursday. He's accused of trying to get a 10-year-old girl and a 5-year-old child into his car. The sheriff's department says the girls refused, walked away, then told their parents. Deputies were able to identify Lozano based on witnesses' statements and descriptions. He's being held on $55,000 bail. A fiery crash in Los Angeles early Sunday morning caught on camera, just being released. It happened on the 110 freeway. A dark-colored SUV was stalled in a northbound lane when another SUV smashed into the back of it, and that first SUV burst into flames. The videographer who shot this actually helped pull the unconscious driver from the second vehicle. That driver was taken to the hospital in critical condition. It's unknown if alcohol or drugs were a factor in the crash. A helicopter with 4 passengers crashed near the summit of Mount Baldy Thursday, injuring 2 and prompting an emergency rescue operation by the San Bernardino County Fire Department. One of the passengers on that helicopter is speaking out. Gordon Takamatsu has this story.
William Francis says all of this.
We're alive!
The GoPro video he shot on the ground.
It's not our day to die! It's not our day to die!
The drone footage he captured from the air. All of it is a complete and total blur. Concussion-related amnesia, he says.
I didn't know anyone's name. Like, the English language was a little bit difficult at first.
It wasn't until much later, when he reviewed his video files, that he realized he documented the aftermath of a crash that had nearly killed him.
I think I remember, like, the horn go off, and gonna die.
Here's footage right before that cockpit alarm went off. Low RPM, it said. Seconds later, the Robinson R-44 slammed into the summit of Mount Baldy.
We fell out of the sky for like 50 feet.
The pilot suffered a broken back but will recover. 2 other companions, along with Francis on a photography tour, also walked away with non-life-threatening injuries.
And so I'm crying right now, actually, because it just, you know, you get chills down your spine.
He chuckles when he sees video of the 2 hikers who happened upon the scene. On camera, they look stunned, not saying a word, as a smiling, obviously delirious Francis walks up.
I was like, dude, I thought you'd be hugging me.
He doesn't blame them. After all, they were looking at a guy feeling pretty lucky to be alive. Of course, he doesn't remember that moment, but the feeling, that's still here today.
It's a beautiful thing to be given a second chance to do great things. And I'm blessed to be here.
In Orange County, Gordon Tokumatsu for KMIR News.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Yeah, let's do the tram cam. Let's check out a nice view of our valley. There we are, folks. That's just beautiful. Thank you, Max and Trino. 6:08. Sun's going to show its beautiful face at about 6:51, and it's going to be a beautiful day. It's a little bit chilly up there at the tram. Just a bit above freezing right now, but some wind is with us. Let's get right to it, folks. Go ahead and show you what our current temperatures are right now here on the valley floor. Checking 44 degrees here in Palm Desert, 43 in Thermal, and 45 in Indio. Today's going to be a cooler one, folks. We're on the more mild side of things, below average temperatures for us today, leading into our week. Here you go, folks. As you see here, we're going to peak right around about 3:30, 4 o'clock. All right, folks, back to current temps. Let's go ahead and check on some traffic, Max. Thank you very much. Well, folks, as you can imagine, the roads are looking fairly clear right now. People are just now starting their commute, so nothing really to show you. But if you have some time and you're holding onto your cell phone, go onto the Waze app, either on App Store for Apple users or for the Droid users. Go ahead and go on to Google Play. Make sure to add KMIR Desert Drivers so we can thank you on air. Back to you, Angela.
Thank you, Brian. It is 9 minutes after the hour. President-elect Donald Trump is still determined to dismantle the Affordable Care Act. As Congress gets back to work today, what's next in the presidential transition?
More investigations mean more answers. Uncovering exclusive stories you won't see anywhere else. You ask, we investigate. Only on KMIR News.
We've bought over 5 mattresses from Mattress Showroom. With a great quality, a great price, even a crib mattress for my daughter, and we've saved over $1,000 on each mattress.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
An unprecedented vision of modern architecture. Bold style with superior innovation. Against a backdrop of shadow and light. Urban inspired architectural sculptures. Asina, Monteserino, Linea, Alta Verde. Design achievements beyond compare. Spot Utopia.
I had a very serious melanoma that Dr. Joshin found. He took it out the very next day, about the size of a baseball. He actually saved my life.
I came to Contour Dermatology over 10 years ago for rosacea that could not be cured. I tried everything. Contour Dermatology not only cured my rosacea, they enhanced my face with Botox and fillers. I feel so confident. They changed my life.
Call Contour Dermatology at 760-423-4000.
Win your share of $6,000 during Spotlight 29 Casino's 22nd anniversary giveaway. Friday, January 13th from noon to 9 p.m. One lucky winner every hour will win $500 in free play. Then at 10 p.m., someone will take home $1,000 in cash. It could be you. Earn entries every day. Celebrate our 22nd anniversary by winning your share of $6,000. Friday, January 13th, only at Spotlight 29 Casino, the Valley's best bet.
It's all-you-can-eat pancake time at IHOP. So put on your stretchy pants and find out how many delicious, world-famous buttermilk pancakes you can eat. But you better hurry, because all-you-can-eat pancakes ends February 12th. IHOP. Eat up every moment.
Don't take your garage door for granted. Schedule your yearly garage door tune-up today.
And for a limited time, we'll throw in a $25 gift certificate to Shogun Restaurant in Palm Desert.
Hanson Garage Door Service, the quality choice for all your garage door needs.
Celebrate New Year's at Mattress Showroom's New Year's Mattress Sale. On now. Save to 70%. Come see the largest selection of Tempur-Pedics in the Valley. For a limited time, purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a free Sealy mattress. Mattress Showroom. Buy it today. Sleep on it tonight. KMIR News is brought to you in part by Spotlight 29 Casino, the Valley's best bet.
Turkish media have released a selfie video of a man they say is the gunman who killed 39 people at an Istanbul nightclub. The video was broadcast on Turkish television and shows a man recording himself with a cell phone at Taksim Square. It wasn't immediately clear if the video was made before or after the New Year's massacre at the Reyna nightclub. No specifics have been released that explain why authorities believe that man is a suspect in the terror attack. ISIS has claimed responsibility for the attack. The gunman, still at large, has not been identified. The new Congress gets to work today in Washington, with Republicans controlling both the House and Senate. Tracy Potts reports that getting rid of the Affordable Care Act tops their agenda.
The taxes are coming down. Regulations are coming off. We're going to get rid of Obamacare.
But how? Republican leaders headed back to Capitol Hill today still have no plan for how to replace Obamacare.
He's going to replace it with something great and wonderful, and that's the extent of his plan.
President Obama heads to Capitol Hill Wednesday for a strategy session on how to keep the Affordable Care Act. Any change to the nation's health insurance program could take years.
The Republicans are actually torn as to how long to delay the repeal.
The new Congress may also investigate Russian hacking to influence the presidential election.
It is clear that Russia has attacked the United States of America.
It's important to have outside bipartisan experts to look at this.
President-elect Trump promises to reveal new information this week as his incoming press secretary questions whether expelling 35 Russian diplomats was overkill.
To go to this magnitude suggests that it is, or at least raises the question of whether the actions are more political than they are diplomatic.
Late Monday, House Republicans voted to give themselves oversight of the ethics office that investigates misconduct. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
It's 14 minutes after the hour. Brian Gallows in the Weather Center tracking your forecast. He'll have more on that when we return.
KMIR News is brought to you in part by General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Call the General.
The original Fisherman's Market and Grill restaurant, the Valley's only fresh fish market restaurant. A scrumptious value lunch starting from just $8.95. Fresh fish tacos, seafood salads. The original Fisherman's Market and Grill, Palm Springs, Palm Desert, and La Quinta.
For over 5 decades, he's been one of the biggest pop and R&B superstars.
George Benson, sing along with every word. Saturday, January 21st, 8 p.m. in the Spotlight 29 Casino Showroom. 10-time Grammy Award winner George Benson, the National Endowment of the Arts Jazz Master. Visit georgebenson.com. Tickets available at Spotlight 29 Casino box office and at spotlight29.com.
An unprecedented vision of modern architecture. Bold style with superior innovation against a backdrop of shadow and light. Urban-inspired architectural sculptures. Asina, Monteserino, Linea, Alta Verde. Design achievements beyond compare. Spot Utopia.
The weight loss program you've been waiting for is finally here. I'm Dr. Tim Joshin. Now you can lose up to 10 pounds the first week with our Medi Weight Loss Plan. Jose lost 42 pounds and now feels 10 years younger. Alina lost 45 pounds with Medi Weight Loss. Stan lost 121 pounds. Now he looks and feels great. This medically supervised fat-burning weight loss program really works. Call 423-4090. Let us design a fat-burning weight loss plan for you.
Simple, safe, secure. Your home, your business, your life. Protected 24/7 by Command One Security, the trusted local experts. Command One Security offers fire, burglar, and medical protection with remote access for control on the go. Our competitively priced quality products use the latest technology. Get free conversion for most existing systems and 3 months free monitoring. No landline required. Simple, safe, secure. Command One Security. Visit us online for options and special offers.
The original Fisherman's Market and Grill, where you'll find the freshest fish in the valley. Get a complete mouth-watering fresh fish dinner starting at just $12.95. Lobster and steak, Alaskan halibut, delicious seafood salads. The original Fisherman's Market and Grill, Palm Springs, Palm Desert, and La Quinta.
Top of the morning to you, Coachella Valley. Happy Tuesday, Happy New Year. I'm going to say that all week long because I can. Today's going to be a beautiful day. There's no doubt about it. On the mild side of things, we're a bit cooler, holding on to some cooler air, bringing our temps below average, but it's going to be a nice day with lots of cloud cover. Right now, 46 degrees in Palm Springs, a dew point of 43, and the winds are calm, and they're going to stay on the calm side until tomorrow. Things will change up a bit. Donna sent this photo in earlier, my photo at KMIR.com. This is obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, this is our Salton Sea. It looks a bit like Hawaii, nice and ominous, just beautiful. Some serious clouds broken up. We're going to see a lot of these same conditions today, with sky cover sitting at 50% right now. I show you this Futurecast Doppler, again, just to show you what the cloud cover is looking like. But check this out. As we get into Wednesday, we're going to start seeing some cells of precipitation overhead, bringing us a chance of rain. We're talking 20% chance. As you see here Thursday, not really due to make it over our mountain, but that still is a chance. So we like a chance, especially going into the new year. Some rain would be nice, maybe meet our marks. Here's some wind for you. Valley floor looking on the mild side. High wind per area, still a kick up, about 20 to 25 miles per hour. So if you are driving, heading westward, just please be safe and keep those hands on the 10 and 2 of the wheel. Here's some highs for you today. Again, 67 is where we should be for this time of year. So east end of the valley, check in about 62, 63 for Coachella, as well as Indian Wells and La Quinta, 61 for Thousand Palms, a degree warmer, 62 in Palm Springs. Mountain areas looking sensational. Go grab some snow up at the tram, snap a pic, send it to us. 57 for Whitewater and Cabazon, and High Desert checking in the low 50s. Now here's that 7-day for you. So again, 20% is a chance nonetheless. So just keep those fingers crossed that something will touch down. If it does, it'll touch down Wednesday evening into Thursday morning. We have another chance of rain come Saturday into Sunday, but this is the number that we should be seeing. So come Wednesday, a lot of this cool air will push out, and we'll get back to more normal conditions. And then check that out. Angela, I know you love 7s. We went over that a few minutes ago, and 70 is something you can get excited about on Sunday.
I am also excited about all this rain we've been having the past few weeks.
Can you believe it?
We'll take it here in the Coachella Valley.
Because we need it.
Absolutely. Over average rainfalls last year, and it's going to get weird starting to say this year, 2017.
You got to get used to it.
Getting used to it.
Write it down, 2017, lock it in.
I'll write the date wrong for the next month. I'll catch up by February. I know, we all will. So.
You're funny.
Thanks, Brian.
My pleasure.
All right, so it's 20 minutes after the hour. Up next, we've got some highlights of the big game, the Rose Bowl. And before we head to break, here's a quick look at the stock futures this morning ahead of the opening bell on Wall Street.
The third annual United Way of the Desert Round for Impact, presented by Ironwood Country Club, is Monday, January 9th. Here's one of your only chances to play the magnificent Ironwood South Golf Course and support the programs of the United Way to help build a healthy and vibrant Coachella Valley that supports our neighbors in need. Come out and enjoy spectacular mountain views, incredible golf, awards reception, and great camaraderie at the United Way of the Desert's Round for Impact at Ironwood Country Club. For tournament information, contact the United Way of the Desert.
If only everything in life were this easy. They're changing the oil, rotating the tires, checking the brakes, everything. And it costs nothing.
With Toyota Care, for 2 years or 25,000 miles, you're covered for all scheduled maintenance. And it comes with every new Toyota, whether you buy or lease.
I could get used to this.
Toyota, let's go places.
Sweetie, you know what we're craving right now? Crispy chicken and fried egg with bacon, like brunch.
Brunch? But it's 8 p.m. and it's Tuesday.
Huh. I wonder if my mother would like to stay with us.
Here's what I'm thinking. Brunch. All day, every day. Should we get started? Who wants coffee? Introducing my new Brunchless menu with 10 delicious items like my bacon and egg chicken sandwich, Southwest Scrambler plate, a sparkling blood orange cooler, and home-style potatoes, served all day, every day, only at Jack in the Box.
The closet was really simple, but to them, it was a life changer. Judy has become blind. For someone who's blind to move to a new home and not know where anything is, now have a closet that she can get to and get dressed all on her own, was huge. I've been able to change a couple people's lives, and that is what makes me do and love this job so much.
Visit our showroom or sign up for your free consultation at CaliforniaClosets.com. Start your story with California Closets today.
Fios Quantum TV delivers more entertainment than ever before. Our expansive VOD library now offers over 150,000 titles, from movies to television shows. Rent the latest blockbusters instantly, with some titles available weeks before streaming services. Switch to Fios Quantum TV Internet and Voice by Frontier. Now only $79.99 per month for the first 12 months, and get up to a $400 Amazon.com gift card. When entertainment matters, switch to Fios. Call 1-855-FIOS today.
Wheel and Jeopardy, tonight at 7 on KMIR.
A lot of people pour into the valley to stargaze. They come here just for the Palm Springs International Film Festival, and we cannot overstate it. There are plenty of stars in town right now. KMIR's Amy Zimmer talked to a starstruck fan.
The red carpet was rolled out for the 2017 Palm Springs International Film Festival's annual Film Awards Gala. Spectators from all over the valley came to see the stars, even fans from across the country.
Robbinsville, New Jersey, and they told us we're going to the Palm Springs Film Festival, to go to the red carpet and everything, and it's going on for the next couple weeks, so we want to go to a couple films too.
How excited were you?
We were through the roof.
Palm Springs Mayor Robert Moon was one of the first to walk down the red carpet, and our KMIR News team caught up with him.
This is the lead up to the Academy Awards, and everybody wants to be here and to be seen here. Besides, people want to come to Palm Springs this time of year when the weather is so beautiful, and this is so important to Palm Springs because it's really put us on the map, like 1 billion impressions all over the world from this film festival, and all the great stars come here, and it's a real good precursor of who's going to win the Academy Awards.
Most award recipients go on to receive even bigger awards, such as an Oscar or an Emmy. Celebrities and community leaders gathered for an elegant dinner and award ceremony, which raises more than $1 million in funding for the Palm Springs International Film Society every year. Amy Zimmer, KMIR News.
The 128th Tournament of Roses Parade went off without a hitch. Security was heightened for this year's parade with sturdier barricades, bomb-sniffing dogs, and more checkpoints to protect the hundreds of thousands of people who crowded the streets of Pasadena. The parade's theme this year was Echoes of Success. The parade featured 40 floats, marching bands, and equestrian units. A float from the city of Los Angeles celebrated its bid to host the 2024 Olympics and was packed with real-life Olympians. That led up to the 103rd edition of the Rose Bowl, featured the number 9 Southern California Trojans taking on the 5th-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. USC started the season 1-3, but turned things around and finished the season on an 8-game winning streak. Penn State brought 9 straight wins into the game after starting the season with a mediocre 2-2 record. Let's jump past halftime when it was 27-21 USC. After trailing by 6, Penn State came back on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley made it all the way to the end zone, 79 yards, 28-27, Nittany Lions. Penn State had a 1-point lead. They scored on the very first play of their next drive. Trace McSorley threw to Chris Godwin. USC's Amon Marshall tipped it right back into Godwin's hands for a 72-yard touchdown, giving the Nittany Lions a 35-27 advantage. Trailing, USC quarterback Sam Darnold's pass was tipped and grabbed by Christian Campbell. Teammate Brandon Bell grabbed the ball and took off. He returned it 24 yards down to the 3-yard line, and it would lead to a touchdown on the first play of the following drive for a 42-27 Penn State lead. But Bell injured his wrist, and later USC star DB Adoree Jackson injured his ankle. He was out. Still, the Trojans came back, and in the fourth quarter, the game was tied, 49-all. Penn State driving for the win. With 38 seconds left, Leon McQuay making an interception on the third down pass, returning it 32 yards to the Penn State 33. Then with 5 ticks on the clock, and this game coming down to the leg, Matt Bormeister, who already missed 2 long field goals. This 46-yarder was good, and the USC Trojans walked off winners of the Rose Bowl, 52-49. It's one of the most exciting games in Rose Bowl history. Penn State head coach James Franklin and USC head coach Clay Helton talked about the game.
I'm really, really proud of our guys in that locker room. There's obviously a lot of raw emotion right now, a lot of hurt going on, and that's natural. But you know, these guys should have their chin held high, their chest out, because what we've been able to accomplish this year from the beginning to the end is really the story.
My hat is off to them. What a class organization. Coach Franklin, what he's accomplished with his group over the entire season. And then today, it was just 2 really, really good football teams playing at the highest level and competing until the absolute very end. And these kids that I've had the honor to coach, they are the definition of fight on.
101 total points make this the highest scoring Rose Bowl ever. It's 27 minutes after the hour. Coming up next, we've got all your news headlines, and Brian's got your weather forecast.
That I do. That sun's going to pop up at 6:51, setting the stage for a beautiful day. Got a good amount of cloud cover heading our way and some light winds. I got your detail after the break.
This year, give them the gift they really want, a new recliner from Mathis Brothers. We have a full selection of Lazy Boy recliners, starting at just $194 for this rocking recliner. Take a look at this ultra plush Lazy Boy rocker recliner, specially priced for the holidays at only $399 in your choice of colors. This overstuffed recliner by Lane is a great bargain at just $499 and reclines at the touch of a button. And they're all in stock now at your one-stop holiday shop, Mathis Brothers.
It's the last call for Ford's year-end event. The last call for you to get up to $9,550 total savings on a 2016 F-150. All Fords have a great year-end deal. Don't miss the last call.
An unprecedented vision of modern architecture. Bold style with superior innovation. Against a backdrop of shadow and light. Urban-inspired architectural sculptures. Asina, Montessorino, Linea, Altaverdi. Design achievements beyond compare. Spot Utopia.
Aerial photography on KMIR News. Provided by Big Blue Air Helicopters, Bermuda Dunes. Where can Big Blue Air Helicopters take you?
This is the new Manhattan in the desert in Palm Desert, where the relaxing comfort and ambiance match the award-winning food. Come in for a delicious breakfast, traditional, or choose from our vast specialty selections. For a delicious lunch, try our fabulous soups, salads, or mile-high sandwiches. Manhattan in the Desert's famous complete dinners include super salad. Make sure you try our new expansive bar and happy hour with amazing unique appetizers. The new Manhattan in the Desert in Palm Desert, or the original in Palm Springs.
It's the last call for Ford's year-end event. Now you can lease a 2017 Fusion for just $199 a month. 0 down, 0 security, 0 first month's payment, with just $674 due for tax, title, and license. It's Ford's last call. Don't miss it.
Here we are. Good morning to you. And NBC begins a new program called Today. This is a program from America to America. We hope we can give you enough to stay with you for a long time.
First in the Coachella Valley, you're watching KMIR-TV Palm Springs, where the news comes first. KMIR News starts now.
Good Tuesday morning. You're watching KMIR News this January 3rd. I'm Angela Monroe in for Dan Ball. Thanks for joining us. And before we get to today's news headlines, Brian Gallo and myself are enjoying a cup of coffee with you hopefully this morning, or tea, or orange juice, water, whatever it may be.
It should be coffee.
It should be coffee, especially still at 6:30.
We have things to do.
Exactly.
Yes. Hi, Facebook.
And your forecast is going to allow those things to be done with a beautiful day, right?
Indeed. Yeah. Hope you like cloud cover because it's happening.
Absolutely.
We're going to have a bit of a do-over from what we had yesterday. 50% sky cover is where we are now. We're going to stay in that zone, folks. Mild conditions for us. That sun's going to shine at 6:51, setting the stage for a beautiful day. And our high today is going to be right around 62 degrees. Now, again, a lot of cloud coverage heading our way, and we do have light winds. But tomorrow, a change-up sets in. More winds, and guess what? A chance of rain. Yes, you heard me right. More detail for you coming up in your full weather. Back to you, Angela.
Thank you, Brian. The red carpet has been rolled out for the first major film festival of the year. The Palm Springs International Film Festival welcomed the major stars for its awards gala. Honorees this year included Amy Adams, Tom Hanks, Mahershala Ali, Casey Affleck, the cast of La La Land, and Hidden Figures, Natalie Portman, among others. KMIR's Dan Ball talked to honoree Annette Bening, and she brought along her husband, Warren Beatty.
Annette, you're getting this Lifetime Achievement Award. Robert Duvall, Sam Jackson, Clint Eastwood came before you and got this same award at Palm Springs. Talk to me about what that means to you to be honored by your peers for your body of work.
Wow. Well, I'm very honored. I got to do a movie with Robert Duvall, and he was a great hero, and he was just such a delightful man, like a lot of the great ones are, just wonderful people. So it's very humbling, and it's a little overwhelming. I'm thrilled.
One award that has a lot of people talking is the Vanguard Award, because it was presented to the cast of La La Land, which stars Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Dan Ball talked to actress Jane Lynch on the red carpet last night. Lynch presented the Vanguard Award and had a lot to say about that movie.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I love that it was such a tribute to the old movie musical, and Debbie Reynolds just in time for us to pay tribute to her, right. And her singing in the rain, and like an American in Paris. It's that kind of a style, but with a fresh coat of paint and a lot more pathos, and two of our greatest actors today.
Yeah, Ryan and Emma, great young
dancing
actors.
And singing, and the commitment. I mean, they worked so hard on it. Ryan Gosling learned to play the piano. Did you see the way he played? It was like he was playing all his life.
If you haven't seen La La Land, I think she just sold it for you.
Yeah.
A movie conceived and filmed right here in the Coachella Valley will make its debut at the Film Fest. Do It or Die. It's based on a true story and was brought to the screen with the help of its star, actress Denise Dewberry.
How did it all come together? And how did you play this amazing role, real-life story? Tell us about it.
Right. Well, Jorn Winther, who's an 86-year-old director, old friend of mine through Women in Film, actually, came to me and he asked me if I would produce it for him. And I said, sure. It's a true story based on a kidnapping that happened in 1979 in Palm Springs. Right. We shot it here with all local talent, and we're bringing it home. It's here at the film festival.
Very cool.
The awards gala is the film festival's largest fundraiser, and it kicks off 2 weeks of films and celebrities hitting the Coachella Valley. Andrew Garfield received the Spotlight Award last night. He took a moment to recognize a hero of his who just happened to be in the audience.
I have an opportunity to do something which I didn't plan, but there's a man in the room who is directly responsible for making me want to be an actor, and he doesn't know it, but Mr. Tom Hanks. I can't express in words what your life's work has meant to me, but more specifically what your work in Big and Joe versus the Volcano meant to me. You are directly responsible for me being here, and to stand alongside you is a humbling honor, to say the least. So I bow very, very deeply to you and your life's work. Thank you.
The 28th Annual Film Festival ends January 16th. In other news around the region, felony charges are expected to be filed today against an attempted kidnapping suspect. Riverside County Sheriff's deputies arrested 32-year-old Luis Lozano in Calamasa last Thursday. He's accused of trying to get a 10-year-old girl and a 5-year-old child into his car. The Sheriff's Department says the girls refused, walked away, and then told their parents. Deputies were able to identify Lozano based on witnesses' statements and descriptions. He's being held on $55,000 bail. A fiery crash in Los Angeles early Sunday morning caught on camera and just being released. This happened on the 110 freeway. A dark-colored SUV was stalled in a northbound lane when another SUV smashed into the back of it and the first SUV burst into flames. The videographer who shot this actually helped pull the unconscious driver from the second vehicle. That driver was taken to the hospital in critical condition. It's unknown if alcohol or drugs were a factor in that crash.
Good morning to you, Coachella Valley. Happy Tuesday, and I'm going to say Happy New Year until the end of the week, so just get used to it. Beautiful morning to be had. Sun's going to rise at 6:51, and let's go ahead and plan your day. There's your high. Right around 3:30, 4 o'clock, we're going to see a nice high of 62 degrees, 5 degrees below what we should be seeing for this time of year. But check those out as far as the cloud cover goes. We're going to have cloud cover with us well into tomorrow evening, even Thursday morning, because we might have a chance of rain. We're talking 20% chance of rain heading our way. I got more detail for you in your full weather. But before we get there, Max, let's get a check on our traffic. Believe it or not, folks, the roads are nice and clear at the moment, and they're going to stay that way well into the morning. So I don't have too much to report as far as traffic goes, but I can tell you to drive safe, keep those hands at 10 and 2. If you're driving on the 10 freeway, heading west, still some wind between 10 and 25 miles per hour. So expect blowing sand and dust as always, and be safe out there. If you have some time, grab that cell phone. Make sure to download the Waze app on the App Store if you have an iPhone, or Google Play if you're a Droid user, and join the KMIR Desert Drivers team so we can thank you on air. Angela, back to you.
Thank you, Brian. A pedestrian is in the hospital after being struck by a car in Palm Springs. This happened at the intersection of Sunrise Way and San Rafael Drive around 6 last night. The pedestrian was taken to the hospital with major injuries. Traffic at the intersection was closed for a while, but has since reopened. The collision is currently under investigation, and it's unknown if drugs or alcohol played a factor in that crash. Investigators are now trying to figure out what sparked a house fire in Desert Hot Springs. It broke out early yesterday morning at a house on Desert View Avenue. It took fire crews about 20 minutes to put it out. There were no reports of any injuries at the time. No word on just how extensive the damage was to the building. At least 3 people faced charges for New Year's celebrations that got out of control. Deputies were called out to a home along Saltillo Circle in Coachella on New Year's Eve due to a complaint about people firing guns into the air. When they arrived, deputies say they saw 26-year-old Rolando Zamora firing a weapon. He was then arrested. And while at the scene, deputies say they heard shots from a neighboring home. They also arrested Nicholas Ordorica and Damian Cruz, both 23-year-olds from Coachella. Several weapons were also seized. Fortunately, no one was hit by falling bullets. Scientists are keeping a watchful eye on another earthquake cluster just outside of the Coachella Valley. Since New Year's Eve, there have been more than 250 small earthquakes near the town of Brawley. The most powerful one so far was a 3.9 magnitude quake. The area sits south of the Salton Sea near the San Andreas Fault and the Imperial Fault. Brawley also saw a swarm of earthquakes this past September. It's 38 minutes after the hour. When we return, more from the Rose Parade and the Rose Bowl.
In the heart of old Los Angeles, life has a flavor all its own. This is where El Pollo Loco first began over 30 years ago, serving authentic Mexican fire-grilled chicken. The same chicken that still goes into everything we do. El Pollo Loco, fresh from the grill.
The Career Builder Challenge, setting the stage for a whole new game.
Life is unpredictable. Life is deaths and births. Sickness and health. Love and heartbreak. And Covered California is there for it all. Not just to help keep you well, but to make sure the cost of being unwell doesn't ruin this whole life thing. Because it's more than just health care. It's life care.
Majestic Shutters, Awnings, and Blinds features the widest selection of manufactured, designed, and installed awnings, window coverings, and blinds, including motorized window treatments and awnings. We offer a wide variety of styles and colors to choose from to perfectly match your decor. Whether it's residential, commercial, or industrial, we can help with all your window covering needs. Fast, professional installation will have you enjoying the beauty and convenience with great savings. Majestic Shutters, Awnings, and Blinds, specializing on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. Call us today at 346-1957.
Our chicken is an LA classic. Fire grilled the same way since we first opened on Alvarado Street. Right now, enjoy the $20 family choice meal with 2 sides and your choice of tortilla soup or avocado mango salad. The $20 family choice meal, only at El Pollo Loco.
This is The Wall.
Get the answers right, The Wall adds life-changing money.
$12 million.
But get the answers wrong, The Wall takes it away. The Wall, tonight on NBC.
A mother and daughter were hit by your Mustang.
I didn't do this.
Little girl in the back seat. She just died from her injuries. This just went from hit and run to vehicular homicide.
The Chicago crossover event starts tonight, 9/8 Central on NBC.
KMIR News is brought to you in part by Legal Docs by Me. Low-cost legal document preparation. No lawyers. Save money.
The 128th Tournament of Roses parade went off without a hitch. Security was heightened for this year's parade with sturdier barricades, bomb-sniffing dogs, and more checkpoints to protect the hundreds of thousands of people who crowded the streets of Pasadena. The parade's theme this year was Echoes of Success. The parade featured 40 floats, marching bands, and equestrian units. A float from the city of Los Angeles celebrated its bid to host the 2024 Olympics and was packed with real-life Olympians. Millions watched the annual Rose Parade yesterday, and one of those incredible floats featured some very brave and very strong people, beginning the new year with new hope. NBC's Gotti Schwartz has that story.
Beyond the Tournament of Roses marching bands and the crowds and the floats of every color, there is something more beautiful than the tens of thousands of roses.
I'm Jackie Garcia and I'm a cancer survivor.
You can connect it there. This year, Jackie Garcia is part of a team of cancer survivors who worked on a float built by the City of Hope, a hospital and research center that has saved countless lives.
I feel very excited because it's an honor to be with my doctors up there.
The float for us represents everything we're trying to do, restore lives, bring them back.
Looks great. Before the parade, survivors putting the final touches on the display and recounting the struggle that cancer brings.
It's just disbelief. You know, why me? My God, I've never been sick a day in my life. You've got to take care of it now.
Rodrigo Nunez was once a migrant worker picking grapes in the fields of California until he was diagnosed for a rare form of anemia. Decades later, he is now a nurse in the very same hospital where doctors saved his life.
Where would you be without the doctor?
I wouldn't be here. I don't think I'll be alive.
Also on the float, LAPD Commander Ann Clark, now in remission from Hodgkin lymphoma.
I get to represent everybody that puts on a uniform and that has traveled the same path through cancer that I have.
But by far the youngest is Jackie, who proudly showed us her careful handiwork and told us how doctors rebuilt her jaw with part of a bone they removed from her leg to save her from a deadly form of sarcoma.
I feel like normal again.
Now bringing in 2017 with another year of hope.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Gotti Schwartz, NBC News, Pasadena, California.
Definitely a great float. It is 44 minutes after the hour. We have Fred the Hammer Williamson in the house. He's here to talk about an important celebrity golf tournament that tees off this weekend. Also, Brian Gallows in the Weather Center working on your forecast.
We have the best job in the world.
We do.
Come on. I mean, come on. We got Fred in the house. Speaking of good things, nice mild conditions today. We're going to be below average. Hope you like that with some wind to boot. Details after the break.
KMIR News is brought to you in part by Spotlight 29 Casino, the Valley's best bet.
Happy New Year! Celebrate New Year's at Mattress Showroom during our New Year's mattress sale on now. Save up to 70%. Save on our best brands: Sealy, Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, Diamond Mattress, and more. Come in and see the largest selection of Tempur-Pedics in the Valley. For a limited time, purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a free Sealy mattress. Over 50 mattress specials with 0% interest until 2022. Come into Mattress Showroom for our New Year's mattress sale. Mattress Showroom. Buy it today. Sleep on it tonight.
Are you interested in learning about the newest procedures in plastic surgery? I'm Dr. Mark Sifonio, here to tell you about the latest, non-invasive, no downtime procedures which are affordable, easy, and have minimal risk. We invite you to an informative seminar discussing the newest in Botox, fillers, skincare, lasers, and surgery. Call 341-5555 today to find out about our upcoming seminar. Seating is limited. All attendees will receive a complimentary $100 skincare rejuvenation treatment.
At Del Taco, our favorite combinations are unexpected ones. Like unbelievably fresh ingredients and the speed of a drive-thru. Try the Del Taco. It has more seasoned beef and hand-grated cheese. Or get it with ground turkey for all the flavor with 40% less fat than seasoned beef. The Del Taco and the Turkey Del Taco. Fresh ingredients served fast. That's unfreshing believable.
When that special moment arrives and you want only the very best, come to El Paseo Jewelers. Give a gift that will last a lifetime. Fine jewelry from El Paseo Jewelers, from the most exquisite diamonds to precious gemstones. The widest selection of fine quality jewelry at competitive prices. Breathtaking and unique designs perfect for any occasion. El Paseo Jewelers is the Coachella Valley's premier jewelry store with the largest selection of GIA and EGL certified diamonds available. El Paseo Jewelers. Make forever. Start today.
Come to Lulu California Bistro, the happening spot. Fabulous breakfasts, the best of the Valley Sunday brunch, famous for delectable dinners, a great 12-hour happy hour, and a 3-course feast, just $16.99. There's always a party at Lulu.
Join KMIR for the 2017 Round for Impact Golf Tournament, benefiting the United Way of the Desert. We're picking 3 lucky viewers to play a round of golf with our very own Gino Lamont. To enter, log on to the KMIR.com contest page. See you on the links.
2017 is here, and that means resolutions for a lot of you. One of the most popular resolutions is to hit the gym. Millions of Americans are pledging to get fit this year, but as we all know, not everyone will follow through. So we decided to check in with some fitness experts at World Gym in Palm Desert for a few tips on sticking to those resolutions.
Consistency is the key. That's how you make change. So just make it become a habit, stay longer than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you stay longer than 2 weeks, you're going to turn it into a habit. It's going to be part of your life.
Now, according to Google searches, the most popular resolutions are getting healthy, getting better organized, living life to the fullest, learning a new hobby, and changing spending habits.
Changing spending habits. Guess we all could learn from that. Good morning, Coachella Valley. Happy New Year to you. Happy Tuesday. Good news for us as far as weather goes. Things are on the mild side. Considering it is our first week of January, we're actually going to see some nice temperatures. 46 degrees here in Palm Desert right now with a dew point of 43. So some moisture still in the air, and the wind is calm. It's going to stay on the calm side until tomorrow when things change up just a bit. I got a viewer photo for you that's just sensational. Donna sent this, my photo, at KMIR.com. This, believe it or not, is of the Salton Sea. How cool is this? Looks like something from like Maui or Lanikai or Honolulu. Just sensational. So thank you so much. We're going to see a lot of these similar cloud cover today. Serious clouds are going to be with us. We're checking sky cover at 50% right now as we check our Doppler. Just to give you an idea, lots of offshore flows being kicked our way, so we're going to see a good amount of cloud cover. But check this out, 7 p.m. Wednesday night, there are some cells. Green means rain. Now, obviously, we're looking far west of us, but boom. There is a small chance, we're checking 20% chance that we will see some rain from Wednesday into Thursday. So there it is, folks. Now, we know here, especially locals, our mountains are really good at keeping systems and cells away from us. But we might just see some rain, which would be great news as we lead into January. All right, here's some wind for you right now. Looking on the valley floor, things are on the calm side, single digits. But by 5 p.m. tonight, you'll see some kick up through the west end of the valley, Gorgonio Pass, as always, where our beautiful windmills are. So just be mindful if you're driving. Just be safe out there. 10 and 2. And that wind will build as the week unfolds. Here's some highs for you today. 67 is where we should be on average for this time of year. So we're, again, a bit on the cooler side. 63 for Coachella, 62 for Palm Desert. Pardon me, 61 for Thousand Palms, and 59 for Desert Hot Springs. Mountain areas, beautiful. Take a drive up to Idlewild. Go ahead and check out some snow. And yeah, let's look at the tram cam. 51 for 29 Palms. Pop it up before we go to the 7-day, Trino. We're going to take a look at the tram cam. It's actually good timing because that sun is rising. What a beautiful view. Thank you so much, Trino. And if you look closely, you can see some light cloud cover obviously in the high desert, but today's going to be beautiful. 32 degrees up at the tram right now with 1 mile per hour as far as wind goes. Thank you very much, Trino, for the tram cam. Let's go ahead and check out that 7 days. So again, we're looking at a 20% chance of rain. Let's hope that this 2 will turn into a 4 or maybe even a 6 and have a 60% chance. Check back tonight as Ginger tracks this storm, but notice all the cloud cover that'll be with us through a good part of the week. We might get a little break in the clouds Wednesday night, but for the most part, a lot of clouds with us as low pressure sets in. So stay warm out there. And Angela, you get the fun interview.
You are correct, Brian. Hello, everyone. I've got Fred the Hammer Williamson with us because we've got a big event coming up this weekend at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, the 8th annual Fred the Hammer Williamson Celebrity Invitational Golf Tournament. First of all, thanks for joining us bright and early.
My pleasure. I heard that Dan Ball was off. That's not true. He has a hangover.
Well, yeah, he was at the red carpet all night.
I prefer looking at your face than his anyway.
Oh, well, thank you. But we do still miss Dan. But I'm excited that I get a celebrity in here right now with having you here with your career both in, of course, the NFL and acting. Tell me, which was tougher?
Well, football prepares you for everything. You know, you have an attitude that if you're down 20 points, you can still win 21-20 if you keep fighting and keep up with what you were taught to do and what you learned to do. You can always win.
Which is a good segue into, you have a great cause for this Celebrity Invitational you have for the Wounded Warriors Project. You were just talking about your Marine service. My family, my brother's a Marine, both my uncles Marines, and this is really important for those who have, of course, been wounded in combat.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi. But Wounded Warrior Project deals mainly with post-traumatic stress. You know, they can help them get limbs and artificial limbs if they need that sort of thing. But the most neglected part is once you come home, the enemy can still be inside you. The enemy that the people don't see. You can see exterior wounds and you can see missing arms and limbs, but when the guy's at home and he's quiet, that's when the problem comes in. So the Wounded Warrior Project is doing something different this year also. They are now providing in-house care, which is cool because it takes pressure off the family. The wife doesn't have to be a total 100% caregiver. We now have facilities and in-house that takes care of the Wounded Warriors. It's a good project. And also, it's clear one thing, you know, there was a couple of idiots that did some bad things a couple of years ago, spending more money than they should have, and they had a little bad reputation, but now that's been cleaned up because Bill O'Reilly donates $1 million every year to the Wounded Warrior Project. So he went back there personally to square it away. The person who spent the money got fired, and the person who okayed it got fired. They gave a party at a resort in Colorado. It was for all the Wounded Warrior employees who worked for them, but he spent almost $1 million on a party.
And of course, your invitational, this is all going to be helping the Wounded Warriors.
If anybody touches any money where we are, we got some really...
You've got Fred the Hammer on your hands.
We got some bad guys there who can take you out, you know. A lot of Wounded Warriors coming to our... but wounded in another way. Football, wounded brings Wounded Warriors too, you know. So we got Jim Brown, we have Beverly Johnson.
She just got a star, of course, this year.
Yes.
Oh, well, last year. I forget, we're already into 2017.
We have Sugar Ray, we have Richard Roundtree. We have an array of athletes and actors.
That sounds really exciting. So we've got a great lineup, and of course, there's still room for it. It's coming up this weekend.
It's coming up this weekend. The party's on Friday. We play golf on Saturday. And if you have energy left on Sunday, you can play or gamble. So it's a 3-day weekend for everybody who comes. So it's a fun tournament. It's not a competitive tournament. It's come to see who can tell the biggest lies.
And so after 8 years, what would you say has been the highlight for you?
The fact that they come because I call them, because they're my friends, and they come, and if they tell me that they're coming, I know that they're coming. So the highlight is that they come and they support. That's good.
Fred the Hammer Williamson, Beverly Johnson, Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, an exciting lineup, and there it is. Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, January 6th and 7th. This all benefits great cause, the Wounded Warrior Project. Once again, thank you so much.
And as I said before, we invite you
for joining us, and thank you for inviting me.
Yes,
and I'm glad that Dan Ball gets to stay at home
Me
and
too.
sleep in this morning.
Me too.
And I got to have you here.
Yep.
So we'll see you. And the Today Show's next with Matt Lauer. Here's what's coming up.
Good morning. Coming up on a Tuesday here on Today, deadly tornadoes in the south overnight.